Hello dreamers and welcome to Disney Dreamlight Valley Reddit review. Let's see what's been going on this week. Accidentally, I kinda recreated the meme. Oh no, not Aladdin. I could have expected this from Eric, but from Aladdin? Come on, buddy. Kinda, yeah, probably the closest you can get, except Jasmine didn't notice. She doesn't care. Her head is in the clouds. That's hilarious. Is it me or anyone else want more cat companions? Maybe these. Cat companions. I mean, you know me and my cats, so yeah, I absolutely would love to see more cat companions. It would be especially nice if all of them came with their specific pose, so each cat comes with a different cute pose. I know it's probably not very likely, but we can dream. My main room and storage system indoors. Let's take a look. Oh, that looks good. Having the tiles in the kitchen. I wish we had more tiled rugs in different sizes, different shapes, different colors. Such a nice little corner for dinner. This is a big kitchen / living room. It feels bigger than my entire apartment. Also love the gold and white colors. Nice. That's a lot of chests. So this is all the spices and vegetables. Very efficient. Lots of rows of storage. It still looks good, but also is very efficient. A lot of chests inside the same room. Oh, that's an interesting bug. Oh yeah, that's the new Aladdin door. That it does it to you. So this one has the craftable stuff, the woods. Yeah, this is very good because you basically can have your entire storage fit one floor of the house, which in my opinion is optimal. Once your storage gets big enough to fill multiple floors, for me that would become a nightmare to navigate and try to empty your inventory. But yeah, this is very compact. It's very efficient, and each room follows the same pattern with all the different... oh no, you do have another floor. Okay then. Makes sense. Okay, 2 floors of storage is also decent. Wow, yeah, this game needs... And it keeps growing. A couple more DLCs and we're gonna need all 20 floors of storage. That's crazy. That's Storybook Vale stuff here. Oh, wow. You have a chest per item? Do you even have enough items to fill it up? That's pretty impressive. You can see if in the shop if you have the item already or not. Unowned. Red dot. Already owned, no red dot. I am curious if there are people who didn't know this. It seems obvious to those of us who have played since the beginning because this was added as a part of an update. And it was a big deal when it was added. I don't know if it's explained in any of the help tutorials. That is a good point. If somebody just started playing after the red dot was introduced and weren't around when everybody was talking about it because it was a huge deal, these people might not realize that that is a very huge deal. So it's good to keep some things that seem obvious, but it's good to keep reminding very important aspects of the game, just in case new players who haven't known certain things, they might learn something new, which is awesome. I guess I've been avoiding Vanellope's house. She's hoarding all the moonstones. What? 3 chests so close together? What I would do, I would make a dream snap with 3 blue chests in it. It's just such a rare occasion to be able to get all of them so close to each other. I would definitely commemorate it in a dream snap before opening them. This is so funny though. Non-aesthetic playing. I love seeing all the beautiful designs and decorations you all been posting. I'm curious how many players play like I do and just not care too much about the appearance of it all. Nothing is aesthetically pleasing in my village. When asked to place 10 items in certain areas to decorate, I use what I have in my inventory. Is it common to see my scramble coin figures as my decorations? I feel like I'm the same. Like, if the game asks you to do something when you're not ready for it, I'm just gonna place random items. But when I get to it, like when I decide, okay, right now, I'm gonna decorate this area, then I can stick to it. But I am curious how many people completely ignore the decorating aspect of the game. Oh yeah, Switch players, it is pretty hard to decorate on Switch, I hear. Though I have seen fully decorated Switch valleys that look absolutely fantastic. So it is possible. And it is absolutely very difficult, but if you achieve it, you can be proud for the rest of your life. By the way, to complete the task, when you just need to place 10 certain items in a certain area, you can do fence or you can do path. It's so much easier to place and remove it later. And most likely you have some fence or path, 10 of them sitting around. So yeah, this is much faster than placing individual items. Who would be arriving next update? Well, we know that it's going to be Cheshire Cat. I am like 99.9% sure it has to be Alice. And I think this is it. 2 characters per realm, that seems reasonable. I am hype we're getting Alice in Wonderland characters, but who exactly we're getting? We can tell we're definitely getting Cheshire, but who is the other one? It would make sense it'd be Alice herself. It would, absolutely. But honestly, I'd rather get her later along with the Queen of Hearts, so they can interact with each other easily. Would it be cool to get the White Rabbit, which the cat helps Alice to direct his location? We can crash a tea party with Cheshire and has the Mad Hatter and the March Hare. So the funny thing is, I just watched a school play today, Alice in Wonderland. So what a coincidence that we're talking about this. Honestly, I think they're going to bring Alice with the cats. Maybe, like, I know there's a lot of other characters that they could bring, but Alice is by far the most popular and the most wanted. So they're definitely going to bring her first. And then we're probably going to figure out, maybe we'll get another realm or extended realm, just like we got with Lion King realm. Maybe we'll get it extended in the future and get more characters. First time playing. Oh my god, look at it. Look at that health bar. I mean, energy, stamina bar. That thing is so short. But all good Dreamlight Valley players know it's not the size of your stamina bar that defines you as a player. It's the amount of star coins. Obviously, welcome to the game. You're gonna have so much fun. Oh my god, this brings so many memories. Everything was so gloomy. Scrooge was so sad standing in front of his shot. Night Thorns were taking over everything. And now, Night Thorns are still taking over everything. But Scrooge is pretty happy because he is getting all my money. Storybook Vale, the bind design. That looks great. Love the little center island. I see a lot of people use this decorating technique. I should get better at this. I don't know why I cannot just make like nice islands in the middle and then have houses to the sides. It's just a good aesthetically pleasing way to decorate. I should definitely try to do more of that. I like this. Yeah, very nice. Very aesthetically pleasing. You chose great buildings, great colors here. Nice big town square. Absolutely perfect. Yeah, very inspiring bind design for sure. Beautiful work. Aladdin Realm map. Not official. Ooh, you drew this with pencils? My god, that looks good. One thing I would add to it is each area, like some of the like south markets, central markets. I can see, yeah, the fountain is here. Yeah, this would be definitely very helpful. Oh, never mind, you did. You did. Oh, that's so good. That is gonna help so many players. Guys, take a screenshot, save it if you haven't done the realm yet. Monkeys are here. You can also mark all the gold bananas on it. Aladdin is right there. Yeah, so much detail too. That is beautiful. Oh boy, we got another Dreamsnap discussion. Oh my god, 2 of them in a row about Dreamsnaps. My favorite thing in the game. I have a feeling this is not gonna be fun, but well, let's find out. Everyone should have a chance at Dreamsnaps. I mean, I agree with the title. Let's read the body. Had to repost because I shared a Dreamsnap image. It seems there's been quite a few posts lately on Reddit about the players who make the really big, extravagant Dreamsnap not getting their big payout. I've been playing since early access and the start of Dreamsnaps, and for me, I get really tired of always seeing the big Dreamsnaps. Okay, we already talked about it. Basically, the over-the-top Dreamsnaps get the highest rank. Once again, I have shown multiple snaps that do not qualify this description, getting incredibly good results. So I completely disagree that, there is a good mix. There are some over-the-top shots in the top positions, but they're not. I don't even think they're a majority of highest ranked Dreamsnaps. I would say there is decent amount of other kinds of shots in there as well. I dabble, and some weeks I'll take time to get something detailed up, but regardless of how much time I spent, the ones that I didn't like ended up getting rated high. I remember my first 4K. I was so excited because the French bakery was available. For the first time, I didn't have to pay for moonstones or save up. If it's a big detailed shot or one that's slapped together, I think everyone deserves to have a chance. Not everyone has the time or the eye to do something extravagant. I'm certainly not gonna try to trap villagers to get a shot. I just want a newbie or a young player to also have the experience of being able to afford an item they've been longing for. This past week, I ranked 2,300. I mean, 203,000. I didn't even know we have that many participants. We have over 200k people. Wow, that is great news. And out of Lord knows how many. It saddens me to see posts where people say all they see is no effort or it's off theme. The rules to submit your Dreamsnap is to meet the requirements. So if Gamer92 spends 4 hours making a shot that doesn't make it more qualified than Glittergal, who has 12 items in their inventory, I don't get it. Are you assuming that Glittergal spent... Wait a second. I'm not sure I'm getting the point you're making. It feels like you're contradicting yourself a little. I'm sure others also just vote 10 votes to get the moonstones and then stop. Let's all just celebrate each other. It's also BS that people with larger monitors are getting wider formats. Okay, so... Oh, I see now. Okay, I read this completely wrong. So you're saying somebody who plays 12 items should be as qualified as somebody who spent 4 hours on their shot. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to disagree pretty much with this entire post. All right, so let me give a little analogy. So imagine some kind of competitive game. For example, I don't know, Fortnite. Just something I've seen some competitions. So there's people who play every day for many hours and train to be best of the best in Fortnite. They go to this tournament where they compete against best of the best in the entire world. And they have put hundreds of hours into the game to get better and better. And then they beat everyone. And then in the end of the challenge, in the end of the tournament, they have the highest amounts of points, the highest amounts of kills. And instead of crowning them a winner, announcer says, well, these players... They're new to the game. They just started playing. They didn't do so well. They only got 1 kill each. But wouldn't it be nice for everyone to be celebrated and to spread the main reward between all of these new players? So your achievement, you spending so much time and effort into training into becoming the best, means nothing because these new players, they want to feel included. I'm sorry, I just completely disagree with this logic. If somebody put effort, if somebody spend a lot of time, if somebody has been playing for a long time, they should have an advantage. It just makes sense. It's like working. Imagine you've been busting on your job, trying to get that promotion, and then some worker who just joined, who didn't even have the chance to grow and prove themselves in the company, they get that promotion instead of you. That doesn't feel right, does it? So why does it have to feel right in Dreamsnaps? Everyone was new at some point. It makes sense when you start down low, and then you keep improving at Dreamsnaps. You keep growing your item collection. You keep getting better and better, and eventually your ranks and your moonstones are gonna start to grow. It doesn't seem fair to just make it that everybody gets the same thing. And to be fair, this whole argument, I don't even agree with my own argument, because it's not about the effort. It's not about if it's a new player or if it's an old player with lots of items. The only thing that should matter in Dreamsnaps is if the shot is on theme and if the shot looks good. So like if you're looking at 2 shots, in my opinion, in ideal world, the only thing that should matter is which shot do you like more. It can totally be the shot that's been made by a player who just joined the game yesterday. Once again, it is possible to make 4K Dreamsnaps without having a single premium shop or star path item and just using the most basic items from just plants, bushes, trees, some craftable, some Scrooge items. You can make 4K Dreamsnaps pretty consistently. I have proven this on my second account, and I know a lot of people who also have newer accounts or second accounts also have been pretty successful. Does it take experience? Does it take time to get to that point? Absolutely. But that's how it is with anything in life. You start in the beginning. You cannot just expect to get all the rewards of something that you just started at. You need to grow into it. I personally really don't like the big, showy, busy dream snaps. There's way too much going on, and I just don't like them. Can't see most of what they're using for decor. Mostly just a big, blurry, overstimulating mess with glitter. And it's totally fine. I can promise you these shots can get absolutely terrible results as well. I've been doing Portal reviews for many months, and I see these super bright sparkly shots sometimes getting pretty low results as well. So I feel like Dreamsnap has so much randomness in it. Even if you see like a couple of those super bright shots in the top results, it doesn't mean that all of them do good, and it doesn't mean that simple shots cannot do good either. Like go to Dreamer's Portal, the link in the description. Go to Dreamsnap library and just filter by top 10 results from all the challenges, and try to count how many of those top 10 actually are like this overstimulating, over the top bright dream snaps. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be much less than you think it is. I'm over the split screen photos. What? I have never, not even once, have seen a split screen photo when voting, and I have seen maybe a handful of them on the portal. They're one of the rarest kind of dream snaps. I honestly do not get it. Where do you see so many split screen shots to get tired of them? I would personally would love to see more split screen shots. Anyway, I'm not gonna spend too much time on it. I already did. Why does every single Reddit review turn into the Dreamsnap discussion? So my final opinion is everybody votes for what they like and votes against what they don't like. So if somebody doesn't like big over-the-top shots, by all means, just don't vote for them. In the end, it's the majority wins. So the shots that are liked by the most people are going to make it to the top. And sometimes it's going to be bright shots, sometimes it's going to be simple shots. As to people who are very disheartened and upset when they put a lot of time and effort into their dream snap and it didn't pan out, I can promise you it's not because those bright over-the-top shots stole best ranks. There is plenty of space for all the shots to get 4K. There is 20,000 people every week gets 4K. Sometimes there is random. Sometimes even the most best-looking shots can get absolutely robbed and get a very low rank. But if you're consistently putting a lot of effort and consistently getting low results, I highly recommend checking out some amazing videos on my channel and from other creators, the tips on how to make your dream snaps better. You don't have to follow a specific formula, you don't have to sacrifice your creativity, but there are some simple tips that can absolutely elevate your shots without needing to sacrifice anything. Things like lighting, things like the basics of the composition. We're not even talking about sparkles and lights, just lighting and the correct positioning of your scene, of your characters, can make huge difference in a dream snap and can elevate the rankings by a lot and still leave you with lots of space for creative freedom to set up your shot the way you like. Alright, I just wanted to add a little segment in editing about this whole dream snap situation, but in the end of the day, dream snaps are part of the game and it's for fun, and someone wanting everybody to have good results in dream snaps is definitely something I can get behind. I personally think they should increase the amount of moonstones that we can get outside of dream snaps to make sure that even newer players can potentially earn them in some different way. I want all of us to get all of the beautiful items, so I hope Gameloft can figure it out. Honestly, the dream snap voting is so ridiculous. I'm gonna agree with this. You can tell who put effort into it and who didn't. I saw a beautiful dream snap get less than 1200, and then a dream snap which looks like they just put items down and called it a day, get 4000. Maybe devs can make the dream snap voting more fair, because all I see when I vote is no effort at all or off theme. I have to vote for more than 200 to get to the ones that really cute and on theme. Something is rigged, and for the people who put in a lot of effort into their dream snaps, it's really annoying. Yes, kids play this game, but I bet you about 80% of the players are adults. It's a ridiculous voting system, and it shouldn't have become a voting system to begin with. It's gotten so discouraging that it's stupid. The devs made it a competition, and it shouldn't be that way. Wait a second. I was like, yeah, I absolutely agree with everything until the last sentence. It is a competition. What do you mean it shouldn't be that way? It is literally the way it's designed to be a competition. Your rank determines your reward. 90% of Disney Dreamlight Valley, it's a cozy, relaxing, non-competitive experience. And Dreamsnap is the only competitive part of it. And I would even say that, like, even if you are, like, you cannot lose in Dreamsnaps. The worst case that happens, you get 300 free moonstones every week. I cannot call this a loss. Best advice I can give: don't take it too seriously. Make the fun shots for yourself and your friends. Yes! That's... I cannot evoke this enough. Like, I feel like the last sentence just contradicts the entire post. So the author is saying that the voting isn't fair. The people who put effort in don't get fair results, and vice versa. But then in the end you say it shouldn't be a competition. But you want the voting to be more fair, which it would make it a just more fair competition. I do agree with the sentiment that the voting in Dreamsnap is ridiculous. In my opinion, we just don't get enough votes every single week to be able to actually change, like, to be able to actually have enough votes to do a very fair ranking. If each Dreamsnap on average receives 20 votes, in that case, one vote has an incredible weight. One vote can swing your rank from being number 1 to being top 5,000. When there is such a little amount of votes per every submission, the rankings become incredibly random. If you get unlucky and you get shown, like, for example, you made a shot and you get shown to 2 people, just 2 people, that do not vote for the kind of shot that you made. There is a lot of people in the community who have very, very strict guidelines on what they vote and what they don't vote. There's a lot of people who don't vote for bright, sparkly shots. So if you have sparkles in your shot and you get shown to 2 of those people from 200,000 players, 2 people can decide if you get 4K or if you get 2,500. 2 people who just voted randomly, and you didn't get lucky and they voted against you just because they were doing speed voting, just clicking on the right or on the left, once again can knock you out from getting a super high result to getting low 4K or even 2,500. In my opinion, to make the Dreamsnaps fairer, there is only one way to do this, and it's to incentivize people to vote more. But with incentivizing people to vote more comes another problem, is that if people are incentivized too much to vote, they're going to be more likely to just vote randomly or speed vote just to get whatever incentive the game is offering. So it's like, I have no clue how to make it that people want to vote more, but only the people who are actually going to take time to look at the shots and make a fair assessment and vote what they actually like or don't like, versus just clicking something to get the reward. I hope they can figure it out, but for now, I totally agree with the first comment. Just make shots that are fun. Don't worry about the rewards. You're always gonna get something, and I know it feels much better to get 4K than get 1,200, but I feel like it feels much better to have so much fun making the shot and being so proud and happy with the results you got, and get, let's say, 1,200, versus just being super lazy and putting some stuff together and randomly getting 4K. In my opinion, having fun during making Dreamsnap is much better reward than some extra moonstones. I mean, the best option is to have both, but it's impossible to have it both every single time. Alright, we're gonna end this on a positive note once again, and I feel like from now on, I'm just gonna skip any Dreamsnap discussions, because I feel like we've talked about it enough. I respect all the opinions, but there's going to be people who are really into Dreamsnap and really enjoy it, and there is always going to be people who are going to like certain shots and not like certain shots. In the end of the day, it's a competition, and hundreds of thousands of people cast their votes, so if the bright and sparkly shot won a certain week, that's just what people like the most. It might not seem fair, but it's not like that every time. I can assure you, there is all kinds of shots getting really good ranks on the leaderboard. And the best way to show the game what you like and don't like is by voting. So advice for people who don't want to see a lot of bright and sparkly shots every week. Do more votes. Do more votes every week to make results more fair and not skewed towards specific shots. I will even agree that those overblown bright shots probably do slightly better because of the speed voters who just vote potentially for the shot that catches their attention the most. And those shots are really good at catching your attention. So vote more to keep the results more fair. All right, let's take a look at the Bridge and Lake build by Cesara. Oh my god. No way, this is genius. Your whole floating island is just one giant bridge. Okay, I'm glad I saw this. This put a smile on my face. This is beautiful. This should have much more upvotes. Beautiful, beautiful work. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry for all of these Dreamsnap discussions. It just hits a nerve. It just makes me so sad every time I see people just being so upset with Dreamsnaps and with other people who create powerful shots and just saying that they don't deserve to get high rewards just because they have sparkles and lights in their shots. I don't know. It just doesn't feel right. I feel like it is totally possible to create beautiful shots, and some shots that have special effects can look very beautiful. Some of them, I would agree, are over the top, but majority of them are just done very tastefully and very beautifully. But yeah, I feel like a lot of these shots also get punished every week. I see them in low rankings all the time. So it's not as black and white. There is certainly some shots that do good, some shots they don't. In the end of the day, Dreamsnaps is one giant lottery. And I hope you win next week. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more. And goodbye.
Oh, nice day we're having, isn't it?
Oh, it's wonderful. Woohoo!
Amazing. Gotta tell you, it is really beautiful here. Hey, nice to see you.
Oh, hello.
Are you seeing this?
Oh.